History's greatest warriors have unmatched might. From sun-scorched battlefields to frozen wastelands, human history is entwined with the clash of swords and thunder of hooves. Welcome to the Top 10 Warriors of All Time. Get ready for a journey through history, featuring legendary battles and achievements, and the most formidable fighters globally. These individuals, through cunning and courage, carved their names into the fabric of time. Born in the shadow of Mount Olympus, Alexander III of Macedon, known as Alexander the Great, was destined for greatness. From a young age, he showed a keen intellect, tutored by the philosopher Aristotle.
Inheriting a powerful kingdom and army from my father, Philip II, I set out to conquer the Persian Empire, stretching from the Aegean Sea to the Indus River.
His campaigns were marked by daring maneuvers, tactical brilliance, and determination.
Outnumbered but not outmatched, I led my companion cavalry in a charge, shattering the Persian lines and forcing Darius to flee.
He captured the Persian capital of Persepolis and added the wealth of Persia to his empire. From the plains of Mongolia, a new power arose, sweeping across Asia like a desert storm.
In a land of tribal warfare and shifting alliances, I united the Mongol tribes with strategy and determination.
With his united Mongol horde, Genghis Khan began a campaign that redrew the map of Asia.
But I was not just a conqueror. I established laws, a written language, and trade routes across my empire.
His legacy is complex, a mix of brutality and innovation, etched in history forever. During the 100 Years' War, as France faced collapse, a young peasant girl emerged to rally her nation with faith and courage.
Born in Domremy, I received divine visions to drive the English out and crown the Dauphin.
In white armor, Joan of Arc led the French army into battle.
My victory at Orleans made me a national heroine.
Betrayed and captured, she was burned at the stake as a heretic. Her legacy endures, a symbol of faith, courage, and the spirit to change history. Chapter 4. Miyamoto Musashi, the Sword Saint of Japan.
A master swordsman, undefeated in over 60 duels, I was a legend in my own time, revered for my unparalleled skill with the blade.
Born in 1584, Musashi began his journey as a warrior early.
I developed my own unique fighting style, Niten Ichiryu, or two heavens as one, using two swords simultaneously, a katana in one hand and a wakizashi in the other.
This innovative approach to combat, combined with his quick reflexes and strategic brilliance, made him nearly unbeatable in battle.
I arrived late, wielding a wooden bokken I had carved from an oar, a calculated insult to my opponent. Despite Kojiro's skill, I emerged victorious, solidifying my reputation as the greatest swordsman in Japan.
Beyond his martial prowess, Musashi was also a skilled artist, writer, and strategist. His life and teachings continue to inspire martial artists and strategists alike, a testament to the enduring legacy of the Sword Saint of Japan. Chapter 5. Hannibal Barca, the Terror of Rome.
Hannibal Barca, the Carthaginian general, challenged Rome and nearly achieved the impossible.
Born into a family with a history of conflict with Rome, Hannibal was raised on tales of valor and vengeance.
At 26, I led my army with war elephants across the Pyrenees and Alps to strike at Rome.
At Trebia, Hannibal ambushed the Roman legions, using terrain and flanking maneuvers for a decisive victory.
I followed with a victory at Lake Trasimene, ambushing the Romans in a foggy defile, causing heavy casualties.
Though ultimately defeated, Hannibal's legacy as a military genius and strategist remains undisputed. Chapter 6. Spartacus, the gladiator who challenged an empire. Born into a world of brutal subjugation, Spartacus was taken from his homeland and forced into the life of a gladiator. In 73 BC, Spartacus and a small group of gladiators started a rebellion that would challenge the Roman Republic. Spartacus's group of escaped slaves and gladiators grew into a strong army, and the Roman legions were sent to stop them.
I led my army to many victories, and our forces grew with each success.
His victories shocked the Roman Republic, showing its vulnerability and causing fear among the Roman elite. In a final battle near the Salaris River, Spartacus's forces, tired and outnumbered, were defeated by Crassus's legions. Though defeated, Spartacus's rebellion left a lasting mark on Roman history, showing the courage of those who fight for freedom against all odds. Chapter 7. Richard the Lionheart, the Crusader King. From England to the Holy Land, Richard the Lionheart was a king of contradictions. His true passion was warfare, and he found his calling in the Third Crusade. His arrival in the Holy Land energized the Crusader forces. At the Battle of Arsuf, Richard's military genius shone. He combined cavalry charges with archers' volleys to defeat Saladin's forces. Though he didn't capture Jerusalem, he secured safe passage for Christian pilgrims. His legend endures, a testament to the chivalric ideals and military prowess of the Lionheart King. Chapter 8. Saladin the Sultan and the Strategist. Born in Tikrit, Mesopotamia, Saladin rose through the ranks of the Ayyubid dynasty, ruling over Egypt and Syria. Saladin's campaigns were marked by strategic brilliance and understanding of his adversaries. His most famous victory was at the Battle of Hattin in 1187. Using scorched earth tactics, Saladin lured the Crusader army into a waterless plain, surrounding and defeating them. After Hattin, Saladin laid siege to Jerusalem. The city fell to Saladin's forces. Unlike the Crusader sack of Jerusalem in 1099, Saladin allowed Christians to leave peacefully. His legacy as a chivalrous warrior and just ruler continues to resonate. Chapter 9. William Wallace, the Guardian of Scotland. Born during English oppression, Wallace rose to lead the Scots in their fight for freedom. Skilled in guerrilla warfare, Wallace inspired the Scots to join his cause. His greatest victory was at the Battle of Stirling Bridge in 1297. Wallace and Andrew de Moray used the terrain to defeat a larger English army. After Stirling Bridge, Wallace was knighted and named Guardian of Scotland. At Falkirk in 1298, Wallace's forces were defeated. Despite his end, Wallace's legacy inspired future generations to fight for Scottish independence. Chapter 10. Attila the Hun, the Scourge of God. Born into a skilled equestrian society, Attila led the Huns, nomads from Central Asia. Under his ruthless rule, the Huns became formidable, mastering mounted archery and swift raids. Attila targeted the weakened Roman empires already struggling with internal strife and invasions. In 451 AD, his advance led to the Battle of the Catalonian Plains, one of history's largest and bloodiest battles. The stalemate marked a turning point in his reign. His invincibility shattered, his empire began to fall apart. Despite a short reign, Attila left a lasting mark, his name forever linked with terror. And so concludes our journey through history, showcasing the courage and determination of 10 extraordinary warriors. From the battlefields of ancient Greece to the plains of Mongolia, these individuals have shaped the course of human history. Their stories remind us of the power of the human spirit, the potential for both good and destruction, and the allure of those who dare to challenge the order and leave their mark. Which warrior would you want on your side? Let us know in the comments below.